Hello, everyone, and welcome back to KunTechHub. Today, we are going to talk about UI UX. You have to know the overview of the skill called UI UX. We have talked about programming. We have talked about forex trading. We have talked about digital product creation. We have talked about faceless YouTube, automation, and we have also talked about crypto and crypto trading. Today, we are talking about UI UX design, and we are not going to take much of our time. This could be the most snappy introduction we have here. It's designing beautiful human-centered digital experience. So whatever you design, it should be human-centered and human-oriented. You should have human at the back of your mind. Then what is UI UX? UI UX means user interface and user experience. You design to suit user interface and user experience. You design according to the desire of your user, not that of yourself. So let's talk about it. It's largely divided into two. UI, user interface here. It is the point where humans interact with machines. So it is that interface, that point in which you communicate with the machine, you communicate with the computer, you communicate with dashboard, you communicate with products and the rest of them. Okay, it is the visual side of the product. So we are talking about the colors, the buttons, the fonts and layouts. This is the interface. For example, when you open the Facebook or this lecture screen you're looking at now, you see some kind of color, blue color, black color. You see the font, the spacing that I'm using. Okay, this is called the interface. This is user interface. It's not just done like that. In building apps, website, or products, you must make careful use of the colors. Colors have their meanings. So you can build a beautiful website, but due to wrong choice of color, a shouty color, it will just piss people out. No one will visit your website. Such as buttons, you could just create a very nice app, but the CTA, call to action button, is nowhere to be found because you did not place it where it's supposed to be placed. You understand? You could just choose a wrong font and the whole product or website will be unreadable. You understand? So it is not something you just do by guessing. They have led and standards and principle. Learning them is will help you in doing the design you want. Okay, so let's say UI means appearance, how the product, how the service, how the digital product, how the website, how the application appears. That is it. Example, Facebook design. When you open your Facebook, you see somewhere by the right corner, if you're using the mobile app, you see notifications, you see dashboard, you see home, you see messages, and a whole lot of them. So that is the user interface, your ability to locate those things. Facebook has this popular blue, white color, two colors. So it's their branding. So all of this is the interface. Okay, now let's look at the second one, the user experience. As the name implies, is the experience you get using that product or service or tool or system. They say it is the overall feeling and perception a person has when interacting with a product, system, or service. You understand? How satisfied are you? What is your experience using this particular product? So that is the user experience. You say that you can largely divide it into three. The usability of that very product, if it is a system, is it usable? How is it to be used? How fast or seamless can you navigate it? You understand? So that is the usability. Some people will build a non-user friendly website or app for you to even click next to go to the next page is a very big problem. Okay, we have accessibility, and accessibility is talking about how accessible is your product or your build or what you build. Can in fact, you need to build website or services that even some disabled humans can still use if they cannot see. You build an audio system that will help them. So how accessible is it? And we also look at utility. Is it by creating a product or service? Of what value is it adding to someone using it? How valuable is your product or your creation to people? So this combined together is user experience. So in a nutshell, it is the experience of the user we are talking about. Okay, examples here is smooth checkout process. Have you ever gone to maybe a commerce website and you add to cart, then you just want to check out, you want to start making payment, you see yourself lost, you no longer know how many products you added to the cart, you begin to look for other things, you don't know again. So all those hurdles is something we avoid. Okay, so that is that for that. Summary and summary definition. You should look at UI UX. It's about how a digital product looks, feels, and works. Just take it like we have already talked about digital product creation. How the digital product looks, feels, and works. So, example is a beautiful app that is easy to use. If you have an app that is easy to use, that is very good. Okay. Advantages. We have a lot of advantages to look at here. We have high paying globally. Yes, UI UX designers, they earn high most times, and you don't need coding experience. You are not a coder. Rather, you work and transfer to developers. Remote work, you can work from home, work from anywhere. Freelancing, you can work for more than one person. Okay, you can work for 3 agencies, client, individuals. Okay. Portfolio based. While you work, you also build your portfolio. Your portfolio is there to sell you in the industry. We have challenges. Few challenges. Creative effort. You have to be creative. If you are not that creative kind of person, you cannot design. You cannot make design that will entice people. Okay, you do things extraordinary to impress people. Trend changes. Here, trend changes. The tool you use for free or for less amount or to accomplish something today might not be the same tool. So you should be up to date because trend changes a lot. If you don't evolve, you be outdated. Okay. Client feedback. You have to be patient. You could build a very nice website or design everything from A to Z. You see client, when it gets to client's end, the same client that told you to design this like this, you say they don't want this, do this, add this. So you must be able to deal with the client feedback. Portfolio needed. Yeah, this is not somewhere you say I can do it. This is a place you have to show examples of what you have done or what you can do before you can land job. So if you don't have a strong portfolio, it could be a challenge for you. Okay, learning duration as usual, 1 to 2 months is okay for beginner. Intermediate, 3 to 5 months. Professional, 1 year and less. Yeah, professional. We can see the career path and earning opportunities. You can be a UI user interface designer, you can be a user experience designer, you can be a product designer. That's combination of both. You can be an app or web designer. You build app and you design app and you design website. Freelancing, you work for anyone, more than one person. You work from home. You work for agencies. You can be teaching people, and you can build templates for tools and templates for design, like the ones you get from Figma and the rest of them. You build it and you earn from there. Okay, we have qualities of a good designer. If you must be creative for you to take up this skill. If you are not that kind of person that want to do beautiful things, no, you don't need it. Empathy, you must feel, at most times, put yourself in other people's shoe. Okay, so that you know their complaint and really know what they want. You Have to be attention to detail. A single misuse of color could send a wrong signal to the client. Okay, you have to be patient with client, patient with your team members in order to achieve great things. You have problem solving capacity because you always run into problems. Your composure and your calmness to solve this problem is what is needed of you. So thank you for watching. You are created by God and designed, so you need to create products, you need to create other things, design, and make people happy. Okay, if this is a skill you can take up, we are here to offer you everything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to KunTechHub. Thank you, and God bless you.